Welcome back to another video. So I received the following email over here. As we can see, within CATIA there will be two questions. So I have hidden default planes, even though within the tree they are visible. If those will be unhidden, those planes will not be visible. So let's take a look at that. I prepared the following part over here as a case study for that, and this will be the reference. As you can see, that will also have some planes, because we have the original X, Y, Y, and Z and X over here. So if I will hide this, you're gonna see that underneath here over here, this will be the reference for part 2. So let me hide those as well over here. And now we see that the reference part, if I will hide this, it will have those, but I can go and hide those within that. So now, even though I will hide and I hide this, since within this reference those will be hidden, they will not be visible. We can also swap between visible space and hidden, where we have all the elements that have been hidden. And this is what you should check. Make sure that those will be unhidden over here. And afterwards, we can also hide this component over here. As you can see, that will hide the main product in this case. And if I will unhide this, those will be visible. But if for some reason the planes will be hidden over here, if I will unhide the large assembly over here, or this, we're gonna see that those will still be, let's say, hidden. So I think that you should check that. Always make sure that you can also double click, for example, over here, or if I will double click onto the part, this will take me to the part. And again, if I will hide those over here within this, they will not be visible. If I will hide that part, and if I will unhide only a plane, that will still remain hidden, since the main part will be hidden over here. It's the same over here. If I will hide that reference and maybe this part 2, which is just the axis system, we're gonna see those as well over here. So if I will hide the large product, everything will be hidden, even though this is set to visible. If I will unhide that and hide part 2, again, everything will be hidden in this case. So keep that in mind, that it's important to make sure that you're gonna check the visibility both for the planes within the parts, afterwards within the sub-assemblies, and also within the final product. And I hope that this will resolve your problem for that. Now, regarding question number 2, there was an option when drafting is open to create a drawing. There was dialog box for selecting paper size, projection angles, and so on. Now when I try to create a drawing, I find missing projection methods. Let's take a look at that. Let me just unhide it over here, this. And let's say that I want to create a drafting for this chair. I will go to Start, Mechanical Design, Drafting. And if I'm going to click on this, that window will pop over here, as we can see it. Make sure that over here within Modify, you don't have this checked. So hide when starting workbench. As you can see, as soon as I started the drafting workbench, this was shown. So most likely you have this checked over here. If you have this checked and you want to change that, you will need to go to Tools, Options, and over here make sure that you're going to scroll to Mechanical Design, Drafting, and that setting will be over here. So this is Start Workbench, Hide New Dialog Box when starting Workbench. If I will have that selected, and if I will go again to Drafting, I see that this window still pops up over here, even though this is unchecked, hide when starting workbench. So let's take a look. If I will click OK, this will take me over here, and I can start adding those views from from this. For example, if I want an isometric view with the current settings, I can have it over here. I should also scale this, but yeah, let's take a look at that, if it will still appear. So drafting, I see that this will still appear over here, and even though this is over here checked to be hidden, so I'm not sure exactly why that window isn't appearing in your case. I have another view over here created. This will be the second drawing. If I will go back within tools, options, so we see that we have this unchecked. Okay, I hope that you're gonna fix this, because that dialog box should be linked to that setting, but for some reason I see that it doesn't work as intended. So maybe one of the viewers know exactly what happens over here, because when drafting, it's really important to have this window, because you can predefine some elements. You can go for first perspective or third, and this is quite important. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this kind of content. I will position a similar video on the left side, and I will add the subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.